Hey everybody. So last video I talked about where will you be in 5 years, and then I did my yoga and I thought I'm going to do another one about how do you get there. Okay, so let's take some steps. So I gave you some ideas to sit down and think about it, right? So now how do you get yourself in the direction? So start taking steps towards it. So let's just say you want in 5 years to actually be in a relationship or a career or a new home or your own business or writing or whatever. So let's start with one. Okay, let's do a relationship. You want a relationship, okay? So you're going to write your ideal relationship down, right? And then you're going to start going to places that you like to go to, do things that you like to do, so that you never know when you're going to meet them, right? And you're going to improve yourself all the time, right? So you're going to listen to different audios, and of course you're going to have a whole list of things that you want in 5 years. Who are you going to be? So you're going to be improving yourself constantly and going to different places. You're not going to different places to think, oh, maybe this is where I'll find them, maybe this is where I'll find them, maybe this is where I'll find them. You let all that go. You let the universe line it all up. You let everything happen, and you go inside yourself and you do your own work inside yourself, right? So you're doing your work inside yourself, and you've written your list out of the relationship you want, and you start working towards that as being that person. So you are now becoming the person that you would like to be with, because that's the best kind of person to be. Think about who you want to be with. Start being that person, because whatever you become, you are attracting back to you. Okay, let's say in 5 years you want to be rich. So give of yourself, okay? This is a big one, because this is something that I've been working towards. There we go. And the more, everything I had read, everything I had heard, everything I had gone through was give. Well, if you don't have any, like, give and then you'll receive, right? So if you don't have any, say you're wanting money, but every ounce of money you have goes to everything else, and you don't know how to circulate it back into you, right? First of all, we talked about beliefs, right? So believing that there's abundance of everything is a very, very big important thing. Believing you are worthy and deserving of what you already are worthy and deserving of is a very big thing. And that's something that it's habit forming. You have to form these habits to remember how worthy you really are, okay? Second, if you don't, or third, giving doesn't necessarily mean finances, okay? You could be giving of your time, because time is, that's more than financial, because time is so precious. We never know how much we have. So giving of your time, visiting a not well relative, spending time doing something for somebody else, making something for somebody. Stuff like this is all giving. It's all giving to somebody else. It's all doing something for somebody else. So you're giving it away, right? It's all a matter of giving and receiving. So be open to receiving. Be open to what's coming back to you, because you've been so giving, all right? So put yourself in that space. If that's what you're wanting, you're going to give more. You're going to give more time to people. You're going to visit more people or friends, and it's got to be within you, that is comfortable for you, something that you're not dreading doing. If you're dreading doing it, don't do it. It's got to be loving. It's got to be vibrating that wonderful energy. And when you think of money, don't think of it as negative. Think of it as positive. Imagine if you had that money. Bring in that vibration. Celebrate that. Imagine every day being celebrated. What a wonderful thing. If it's a career, then a wonderful example of this is my brother recently went and decided he needed a new career, and went through all the steps to get there, and now he's on his way. It's all little steps to get to where you want to go. Say you want a new career, but you don't know what it is you want. You don't know what you want to be in 5 years. So spend time with you thinking about what makes you excited to wake up. What makes you excited to be alive? What makes you excited? What is it you do that, and it could be a hobby that you just love doing, Think about that. Spend time with that. Start yourself on that direction, you're going that way. Take little steps if you have to, but get over onto that side and start stepping that way. Say it's writing a book, then even if you don't know what you're writing about, start just fantasizing about it. What is the book? What does the cover look like? What does the book look like? It's like with me with Life with Matt. I was writing Life with Matt for a long time, but I never really knew what I wanted it to be. And even still, I change it around a little bit here and there, and I work a little bit to this. But every day, every single day, I am working on that book. Even if it's just a little bit of writing that I'm doing, I'm working on that book. I have a cover in mind now. I have a visualization of what the book looks like and what it's going to offer people. And I think it's really important to spend time with your dreams and spend time with your goals on what you want to do, right? And so that's what I've been doing but for the longest time, I knew I wanted to write the book. I just didn't know how I wanted to write it. And now I'm actually sitting down every single day writing this book. So just little steps that you need to take. Say it's being in a brand new house of your own that you own. So take steps toward it. Even if it's, say, $5 a week that you can put away, whatever it is. And maybe you don't have any like I said before, spare cash that you can do that. Then just think about the house that you want. Dream about it. Take steps towards it in whatever way you can. Write about the house in detail if you have to. Knowing that this house is yours. Knowing that's what you're working towards. Okay? And then when you can, start putting some money away for your house fund. Whatever it is, your dream fund. Lisa Nichols talked about it. She had no clue what she wanted to do. She just knew that she would work, and every day, even though she could hardly afford it, she would put money towards her dream fund. And that's what it was. Funding my dreams, funding my dreams, funding my dreams. And so doing little steps, but going in a different direction than you've always gone. Instead of thinking life just happens and that's what we have to do. I know, I believe that. I believed at one point in time that when you were married, you were married. There was no such thing as divorce. Okay? I believe that when you have a friend, you just have to accept them. And you can accept them, you just don't have to be with them. Okay? You don't have to be with them. If they are very negative, you don't have to be with them. And beliefs change. We change. And although at one point in time I believed that life just kind of happens to us, now I realize that we get to choose. We get to choose our life. We get to choose who we want to be. We get to choose what we want to experience in life. And we get to choose to move past it and move forward. It's up to you 100% on changing the direction that you're in right now to one that you want to get to. In 5 years, you will be in the place you want to be. Maybe some alterations along the way, and that's fine. But focus on where you want to go. Take the direction. Start taking the small steps. Start writing in your journal every day. Start seeing yourself in 5 years. Start focusing on what it is, who it is, and where it is you want to be. Start getting educated. One of the biggest things that I've changed in my life is, of course, I am way more open now to being educated every single day. Every single day, I'm inspired. Every single day, I listen to a video on YouTube I read a book. I do webinars. I like listen to webinars all the time because somebody's got something for me. Everybody has something for me. I got emails coming in that inspire me to keep moving forward, to keep going, keep doing it. Whenever there's a video that somebody shares and I know it's related to me in some way, I listen to it because I know that I could get something out of that. And that's how it is with everything. You can learn from everybody. Anybody can teach you something if you are always a student. Always be a student and always share what you got because it's so, so useful to somebody else. So share this video. Like the video if it's helped you. Make it an amazing day. And I love you guys.